Welcome back to SPS4 News. I'm Zachary Pimentel, and you're not. As you can tell, we're in the place where it all started, also known as the place where it's all about to end. Just like that clip we showed you earlier, past episodes. We're going to bring you to Anita, and she's going to give us a news update. Anita?
Zach, now we're going to bring you Lieutenant Jonathan Baxter from the San Francisco Fire Department to answer a few questions.
Hi, this is Lieutenant Jonathan Baxter, San Francisco Fire Department. I've been asked a question as to how has COVID-19 affected the ability of San Francisco Fire Department to respond to emergencies. In short, we have been able to respond to all our emergencies beating national standard times without incident. And this is in short because the city of San Francisco was very proactive and immediately being one of the first major cities to enact a state of emergency for a city, which led to the governor's state of emergency for the state, which allows us to have resources and funding available to move forward to make measures to protect not only the community, but the first responders. As we evolve now into what occurred during Memorial Day is the civil unrest. So you have peaceful protests. You also have rioters and looters that will disrupt those peaceful protests. So working together as a city and a state and a nation, we again have plans to address that, to ensure that the peaceful protesters can have a safe avenue to utilize their First Amendment rights. And that's very, very important, is your constitutional rights and your ability to speak. That's what our foundation of this country, the state, and the city is speaking your mind, having people hear you, and affecting change. And what we saw early on is the rioters were coming in, and they were at a point placing people in danger, where it could either be injury, or it could be property damage, or worst case scenario, the loss of life. So again, San Francisco was at the forefront of establishing a curfew, bringing in what was called mutual aid from other counties within the state of California. So we brought in 208 police officers to help line the streets so that we could effectively deter rioters and looters and support our protesters whose voices need to be heard. And that really showed a change the second day after we saw a rise in this. As we saw less fires, we saw less emergency calls, we saw more peaceful protesters, and we saw a decrease in rioters and looters. Now, we are also one of the first cities to lift our curfew, as we have been able to see the positive effect of being at the forefront of asking people to protest safely, asking people to protest peacefully, and showing them that we are here with them.
Thank you, John Baxter. Well, that's it. It's over. But wait.
You really thought we were done?
Truth is, we're moving on to season 2!